everyone, this is 𝐤𝐤𝐤 and I'm going to tell you my hair journey. So starting off, I think I was relaxed for about 7 years, and going into high school with a predominantly white background, it was a little harder because you want your hair to be straight like everybody else. So I had that going for me for a minute, but being surrounded by more like Black people, African Americans, they were like, well, why don't you do this? Why can't you do this with your hair? So me going into high school, it was a lot harder for me to fit in with both kind of backgrounds and characters. So I decided to go on my natural hair journey sophomore year of high school, so about 2018-19. And I chopped it all off, did the big chop. Was really insecure about it for a while because I had like the really short hair. It was still a little relaxed, but I started talking to my aunt and cousin, Coleman and Thelma, about like really growing my hair and taking care of it, and like how to deal with the textured hair since I dealt with relaxed hair for so long. And so they were giving me all of their products, telling me what to do and how to do it, and my hair grew phenomenally. They were giving me their growth oils, their balms, all of their little secrets and stuff. From sophomore year of high school till about freshman year of college, I was a natural girly, would wear my hair out in the biggest afro I could possibly get it in, and it was probably like the best decision for me. I really enjoyed it and I really liked it just because I was able to embrace that Black side of myself. Even though I am fully Black, sometimes you just don't feel it. You might not have the right skin colors, hair texture, color, or anything like that. But growing up and going through that in the middle of high school was different, but it was definitely the most fun I had. And I hope that everyone can experience something like that. Now, freshman year of college, I did lock my hair out. I finally decided to because I was starting to have problems with my natural hair again, like I was in the beginning of my journey. It wasn't growing, it was getting so tangled. I was doing these, a lot of protective styles to hide my hair because I just wasn't like in love with it anymore. But after like finally deciding to lock my hair, I went and did it on a random like Tuesday in the summer. And it was probably the best decision I made. Locking my hair and going through that journey was a lot different than just the natural hair journey because, they're like, oh, they say it's a little bit easier. You can do better styles. You can do different styles with it. But the art of actually locking your hair takes time. And that's what I did not understand at first. I didn't understand that you had to wait for it to lock up. I just wanted to like have it in so many different styles. I was washing it every week, which you're really not supposed to do. Once I got the hang of that, I was a lot more confident because at first I did not like it. The frizz was bad, and then when I would get the retwist, it was like plastered to my head, so I didn't like that either. But it's definitely a journey, and that's definitely why they call it that, because you find yourself in doing your own hair and like taking care of it a different way and actually growing with your hair as it's growing as well. So basically that's the short version of it. But I would say there's an ugly stage in every lock journey, no matter like what your length is that you're starting it at or anything like that. I definitely felt like, I guess, my ugliest when my hair was just super out of control. It was frizzy, like in between retwists. I did not like that, and I still am having trouble like accepting how it looks, because I think society teaches you today if your hair isn't like slicked back, or if there's like a bunch of flyaways or frizziness, it's just not deemed appropriate, especially to be outside in the workforce or anything like that. So definitely self-conscious. I dislike the term ugly in a sense because no one's really ugly, but it definitely made me feel less pretty, a lot less like myself. I felt my most like successfulness once I started like regaining growth again in my hair and the length retention. I really liked that, and like I could see it because I do have dyed hair, so you can see when your roots grow out. And at first I wasn't seeing any growth and I was really upset. But overcoming that, I definitely used my growth oils, I used the balms, and I think now I've fallen more in love with myself because I've fallen more in love with my hair. So that's a really big thing. That's a big like success story for myself that I'd say.